the purpose of agenda review for next week's business session. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Fast,
She's in the building, I think.
Commissioner Myers,
Myers, aye.
Commissioner O'Hara,
Here.
Commissioner Hanslick,
Hanslick here.
Commissioner Ashcraft,
Here.
Commissioner Allenbrand,
I think she's in the building.
and Chairman Eilert.
Here. We do have a quorum present. First item on the agenda for next week is
Consider approving the July 28th, 2022 business session minutes.
item number 2.
Item number 2, resolution number 058-22, consider City of Gardner application number Z-22-02, rezoning from A, agricultural, to M-1, restricted industrial districts, to C-3, heavy commercial district, on approximately 59.8 acres northeast of Highway 56 with Highway 56 and west 175th Street and Cedar Niles Road, Gardner, Kansas, and located within 1 mile of the New Century Air Center.
Okay. Well, this is a planning item, will remain on action. Mr. Penley, can you give us a very, very brief item here? This has been reviewed by the City of Gardner and the Airport Commission, is that right?
Is Sean with us?
Or is that Mr. Waters? I'm sorry.
Is Sean online? No. Mr. Chair, there might have been some confusion about whether we were going into executive session before or after. I'm sure Mr. Penley will joining us shortly. If you would move to item 3 and 4, maybe circle back.
All right, well, we
I
need to
will
read
cover
those
those.
in. The clerk will read items 3 and 4. I wish I'd have known that ahead of time. We had plenty of time for that. Thank you.
Item number 3, invitation for bid IFB number 2022-030. Consider authorizing a contract with Midwest Coating Incorporated to replace the roof of the administration building at Murray L. Nolte Transit Center, located at 1701 West 56 Highway, Olathe, Kansas, 66061, in the amount not to exceed $649,600.
Mr. Waters.
And yes, sir, I will be brief. Joe Waters, Assistant County Manager, Interim Director of Facilities. This is a re-roof project that is connected with the next agenda item that is related to mechanical equipment that some needs to be replaced and others reworked on the same roof. So these two items are connected in that manner. The first here is this re-roof. We received 9 bids for the work, and the lowest bid had an error in their bid, and we, upon discussing with them, they backed out because they had a significant error. Our next lowest bidder, Midwest Coating, is a firm we're familiar with. This is a 22-year-old roof that is delaminating, if you will, from the roof deck below and needs to be replaced at this time. It was planned and budgeted for, and the consultant's estimate for the work of probable cost was $776,000, so within the range of those bidders.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Questions? All right, next item.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
this is in good order. You could put it on consent as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's consent okay?
Yes.
We've made consent judgments before, and then at the last minute have to remove them.
I want this on action.
All right.
Because
It will
I just
remain
think
on
the
action.
public needs to
It
understand
will
what's
remain
going
on
on.
action. Thank you. Next item.
Item number 4, invitation for bid IFB number 2022-048. Consider authorizing a contract with Metro Air Conditioning Company Incorporated to replace and/or modify the heating and air conditioning units on the roof of the administration building at the Murray L. Nolte Transit Center, located at 1701 West 56 Highway, Olathe, Kansas, 66061, in the amount not to exceed $192,000.
Mr. Waters.
Joe Waters again. Good afternoon. This is the item that I mentioned that was related to the previous. This piece of work is replacing several of the larger pieces of HVAC equipment on the roof of the Murray Nolte Administration Building. It is also raising other existing pieces that will remain because as we re-roof, we will add insulation, and we need to raise the equipment up so that it remains above the roof level. We received 3 bids. good, solid bids. We are very comfortable with Metro Air in this recommendation. And with that, I would stand for any questions.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Penley, we'll go back to the planning item in regarding the city of Gardner. My question was this has gone before approved by the City Council of Gardner and the Airport Commission, is that correct?
That is correct.
Is there any very short comments you want to make?
Yeah, just to note that the Airport Commission did recommend approval with staff stipulations, and it was heard at 2 hearings by the Airport Commission in June and in July for the Airport Commission, and the Commission did recommend approval with stipulations.
Right.
And
Again, this comes before us because of proximity to the airport.
that is correct, within 1 mile of New Century Air Center.
All right, well, this is a planning item, so it will remain on action. Are there any other items to review?
No, sir.
All right, that concludes our agenda review. We are at 12:31. I think we can accomplish our executive session. So we'll
Yes, sir.
immediately in the conference room. We are adjourned from agenda review.